Hari Om Tat Sat. Today we are going to see Adhyatma Yoga. This world has no real independent existence. It appears to exist because Brahman or the Absolute exists forever. There is nobody before its birth, there is nobody after its death. Think and feel that which you see now does not really exist. That which doesn't exist in the beginning and end doesn't really exist in the middle also. Sensual pleasure is the womb of pain. The cause of pain is presence of pleasure. Sensual pleasure is imaginary, illusory, fleeting, and tantalizing. Abandon sensual pleasure and rejoice in the eternal bliss of Atman. He who has destroyed desire is really a harmonized, peaceful, and a happy man. Slay anger and desire, control thoughts, know thyself. You will enjoy supreme, everlasting peace. Desire is insatiable. It is born of rajas or passion. It is born of ignorance. It is an enemy of peace, wisdom, and devotion. Master first the senses and then slay this desire which abides in the senses, the mind, and intellect ruthlessly through enquiry, discrimination, dispassion, deviation, and meditation. Anger also is born of rajas. When a desire is not gratified, anger manifests itself. Anger is a form of desire only. Slay this anger through vichara, discrimination, patterns, love, meditation, identification with the ever serene Atman, subdue the lower self by the higher self, annihilate all desires, slay egoism, destroy all attachment, meditate and rest peacefully in your own innermost Atman, which is existence, consciousness, and bliss absolute. If you want to attain immortality, go beyond the pairs of opposite. Endure bravely heat, cold, pain and sorrow, loss and failure, censure and dishonor. You will attain equanimity of mind, peace and poise. If you are balanced in pleasure and pain, gain and loss, victory and defeat, sin will not touch thee. You will not be affected by the fruit of your actions. Keep the senses from attraction and repulsion. Attain mastery over the senses. Discipline the senses and mind. You will not be affected now, even if you move among sense objects. He who is free from desire, cravings, attachment, egoism, and mindness attains the peace of eternal. Stand up, have mastery over the senses, be devoted to Atman, destroy all doubts through satsanga, study, inquiry, meditation, and wisdom. Do actions without the idea of agency, without expectations of fruits, without attachment to the actions themselves. Balanced in success and failure, you will not be bound by actions. Selfless actions will purify your heart and lead to the attainment of the wisdom of the self. Constantly do your duty without attachment. Your heart will be purified. You will attain immortal bliss. Think and feel that Prakriti or Guna does everything. Identify yourself with the actionless Atman, the silent witness, and thus free yourself from the bondage of action. Surrender all actions unto the Lord. Fix your mind on Him. Free yourself from egoism, attachment, desire. No action will bind you. Actions are burnt by the fire of wisdom. Such actions are no longer actions at all. You will attain the supreme abode of everlasting bliss and peace. Conquer likes and dislikes which abide in the senses. You can conquer mind and attain peace of eternal. Serve your Guru. Be devoted to your Guru. Obey him. Have implicit faith in his teaching. You will grow in spirituality. The veil will be torn down. You will attain self realization. All actions culminate in gnana or wisdom. Bhakti also terminates in wisdom. Without bhakti, gnana is impossible. Knowledge of Atman burns all actions. There is no purifier in this world like Brahma Gnana. Seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, moving, speaking, grasping, etc. are actions of the senses. Atman is a silent witness. You are really the Atman, the witness, Sakshi. Never forget this. Behold, only the one Atman are the self in all beings, in the ants, dogs, cows, horses, elephants, and outcast. This is equal vision or sama drishti. Give the mind to the Lord and the hands for the service of humanity. Always think of Lord only. You will soon attain God realization easily. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, whatever you give, whatever austerity you do it as an offering unto the Lord. Your heart will be purified. You will not be bound by actions. You will soon attain the Lord. Cultivate the divine qualities: humility, harmlessness, purity, steadfastness, self control, dispassion, unawareness, non attachment, balance of mind, fearlessness, angerlessness, self restraint, renunciation, straightforwardness, truthfulness, compassion, non covetousness, steadiness. You will attain wisdom of the self or the Brahma Gnana. Be cautious, be vigilant, be diligent, be alert. The senses are very turbulent. They will hurl you down into the abyss of ignorance at any moment. Always do japa, do kirtan, meditate ceaselessly. Sin is only a mistake. Knowledge of a self will burn all sins. The name of the Lord will destroy all sins. Therefore, repeat his name and attain wisdom of Atman. Have faith in your own self, in the existence of Brahman, in the teaching of your preceptor, Guru, in the sacred scriptures. Then alone can you attain self realization. Behold the Lord in the effulgence of sun, in the fragrance of flower, in the brilliance of fire, in the sapidity of water, in the birds, beast, in the air, ether, in the mind, intellect, in the heart, in the sound, in music. The Lord is seated equally in all beings. He is imperishable. He is the supervisor, supporter, enjoyer. He who thus seeth, he really seeth. Be firm in the vow of Brahmacharya. Control the senses and the mind. Abandon greed. Cultivate dispassion. Make the mind one pointed. Sit steadily on Padma, Siddha, Sukha, or Swastika asanas. Now meditate and practice yoga. You will attain samadhi or superconscious state. Now you will behold the one Atman in all beings and all beings in Atma. Withdraw yourself. Annihilate all attachments and external sense contacts. Be in tune with the infinite. Find joy in your own Atman. You will realize immortal, undecaying bliss. Control the senses and mind. Sit for meditation. Do not allow the mind to think of sensual object. Again and again, withdraw the mind and fix it on the Lord. Get established in the eternal. Be balanced. Pain and sorrow will not touch you. Rejoice in the Atman. Be satisfied in the Atman. Be contented in the Atman. Rest in Atman. Root yourself in Atman. All your desires will be gratified. Your heart will be filled with the self. Rajas is passion, motion. It causes attachment and trust for mundane life. Inertia is darkness. It causes headlessness, laziness, indolence, sloth. Sattva is purity, harmony. It produces peace. and bliss. When rajas predominates, sattva and tamas are subordinated. When sattva predominates, rajas and tamas are subordinated. When tamas predominates, sattva and rajas are subordinated. Hypocrisy, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness are dynamical qualities. They are enemies of wisdom and devotion. They are obstacles in the path of yoga. Slay them ruthlessly. Sattvic food helps yoga sadhana. Take green gram, spinach, milk, fruits, barley, bread, lauki, bitter gram, plantain stem and flour, cow's ghee. These augment vitality, energy, vigor, health, joy, and cheerfulness. They are delicious, bland, substantial, and agreeable. Give up chilies, sour, overhot, pungent, dry, burning, too much salted things. These are rajasic substances, which produces pain and sickness. Abandon them. That which is stale, putrid, corrupt, useless, leaving of a meal, egg, fish, etc. are tamasic. Foodstuff. Give up these things also. Worship the gods, the preceptor, the wise, sages, yogis, munis, saints, and sannyasins. Learn Brahmin. Be straightforward. Be pure. Observe Brahmacharya. Practice ahimsa. This is austerity of the body. Speak the truth. Speak that which is generates love. Speak that which is beneficent. This is austerity of speech. Be equanimous, be cheerful, be self controlled, be pure in nature, control thoughts. This is austerity of mind. A glutton is unfit for yoga. One who serves cannot practice yoga. Similarly, one who is filled with inertia and so sleeps much, or one who sleeps very little and is ever engaged in rajas activity, is also unfit for yoga. Adopt the golden mean. This is the path of the wise. He who is alike to foe and friend, who is balanced in pleasure and pain, heat and cold, honor and dishonor, censure and praise, who is without attachment and egoism, who is ever content and harmonious, who is compassionate, who does not hate any creature, is a devotee of a God realization. He has crossed the three qualities. A liberated sage is free from passion, attachment, fear, anger, egoism. He has a balanced mind and equal vision. No one can slay or destroy this Atman or soul because it is extremely subtle, formless. It is spirit, not matter. Mind is greater than the senses. Pure intellect is greater than the mind. Atman is greater than the intellect. There is nothing greater than the Atman. Brahman is without senses, mind, prana, quality. He is within and without all being. He is immovable. He is extremely subtle. He is the light of light. He is beyond the three qualities. He is a mass of wisdom. He is attainable through wisdom. Just as one sun illuminates the whole world, the one Brahman illumines all intellect. Control the senses and mind. Burn all desires. Aspire fervently and intensely. Kill fear and anger. You will attain liberation or the final beatitude. Think of Brahman. Meditate on Brahman. Be devoted to Brahman. Get emerged in Brahman. Get established in Brahman. This is Brahma Abhyasa, Gnana Abhyasa, Vedanta Nididhyasa. Thus ends Adhyatma Yoga. Hari Om.